Hi guys, and welcome back to another little geeky review. This time we're still going to keep with let the spinner actually choose which one we're going through, because there is still quite a few to actually go through, to be fair. Again, we'll see how many we can get through with this video. So let's just crack straight in and get that spinner chucked up. Okay, so the first one that's popped up there is the Phantom, which is this guy here. Now, he came with the actual haunted mansion at the back there, which I will do in a separate video. But the actual Phantom is just one flat mould. There's not much really you can say on this guy. No articulation at all. It's just a guy in the sheet, really. But just to give you a bit of a background on the Phantom, he was actually Bluestone the Great in the cartoon. Now, he was haunting the Vasquez Castle, or Vasquez Castle, and scaring the people away, so he had enough time to actually search for the Vasquez treasure hidden within the actual castle. But yeah, so that is the Phantom, like I say, one flat mould. So let's throw that spinner back up and let's see what's next. So we have the werewolf, which is this little guy here. So he comes in this like little green type of suit. Little arched back, articulation, his head doesn't move, no waist, no legs, not even his wrists or hands move. It is literally just the arms move up and down, and do a full 360 as well. Paint applications for the face, it is pretty basic, to be fair. Yeah, you've got these little tiny eyes on there, little black nose. But little bit of background on this guy. So I believe there was two actual versions within the cartoon. Now, there was one with the werewolf where he was like a sheep rustler. So, and he weren't actually given a name throughout the cartoon. But with the werewolf, this is obviously not him, so this is the Wolf Man. Now, the Wolf Man was one of the characters that his name was Bob Oakley. Now, it was one of, I think he had about 4 different characters. He was a reappearing character throughout the cartoon series. Now, Bob Oakley was also Frankenstein's monster as well. Another character of Bob Oakley was also Dracula, but I believe there was another character. I think there was 4 in total. I can't off the top of my head know what the other character was, but drop a comment. Let me know, do you know the whole 4 of the Bob Oakley versions? If so, drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on that one. But there he is, that is the Wolfman. So let's again chuck that spinner up there, see what comes up next. So next one we have the Black Knight, which is this guy. Quite like this one, to be fair. He's got quite a few bits of articulation. He does have the head rotate. His arms do a full 360. He's got joints at the actual elbow. His waist doesn't turn, but his legs do go back and forth, although it being restricted because of this waist piece here. And he does have knee articulation as well. But with the Black Knight, it's exactly good, another good representation from the cartoon. It's the type of knights that you would see in the castles, all standing there in like the hallways if you've ever gone to these oldie worldy style castles. He is one flat colour in the grey, although he was called the Black Knight, which was a bit random. His little visor type of thing, it's got just like a yellow tone on the front of it, and he comes with that big red, like feather-esque type of dew on the top. Now, bit of background, the character within the Black Knight, his name was Mr. Wickles. Now, he tried to scare people away from an actual museum. He was an art forgery he was into, so he had a big scheme on going that, and obviously he was foiled by the Scooby Doo crew. But there he is, the Black Knight. So again, let's do one more. Let's do 4 on this one again in total, and give that spinner a little turn, see what pops up next. Okay, so the last one we're going to do is the Creeper, which is this guy. He's kind of looks like the owl Hunchback of Notre Dame. So he's got that lurching back with his booty sticking out. So again, all cast in them two-tone greens. Articulation, no head move. The arms do a 360 and it's a full arm. There is no joints in the elbows. No waist articulation and no leg articulation either. But there he is with that grimace and that little stern look and that eyeball. Look at those eyeballs. So, little bit of background on the Creeper. This guy was called Mr. Carswell. Now, he was a bank president, and he actually used the costume to cover up the bank robberies that he was doing. So he was always, with him being the bank president, he was always the last one to leave the bank. So he would basically leave and come back later as the Creeper. But the security guards, they installed a CCTV, which he did not know about, which ended up foiling his little scheme, really. So there you go. That is the Creeper. Okay, so that'll do it for this one. Again, drop your comments, let me know your thoughts on these collections. What do you think out of those 4 are the best one? And while you're there dropping those comments, do the usual with the like, subscribe and tickle that little bell notification. But thanks for checking in on this one, and I will see you on the next. Take care.